champions to allow Lee Sin to come in, as Rise is going to be the final pick onto the side of Hanwha Life. We're expecting that to be into the mid lane. That should be up against Akali.
Let's wait for 20 seconds, but yes, this is how you would assume this would stack up based on their players, but things could change, is something to remember. Timer rolls down.
Swapped once, will they do it again?
They're having their fun. The mind thought is win today, and you're one step closer.
It's a big match. Let's jump into game one now. Pretty huge tears.
Hanwha Life, remember it's a split map. They could try a map player. Lava's walking down so early. Tahm Kench has the Devour.
Not sure how I feel about this one, as the TP is coming in, immediate Devour, as Aftershock will be good to help Bono get out of there. They do get the TP as well.
TP from the mid laner, so it is a resource that's been gained, but like you're saying, it was Tahm Kench, and there was a heal between the two champions. That, of course, is the choice. Guardian heal. If there was no heal, no Guardian, I could understand it. Now, top lane, there's only 3 minions here. And the turret shot's already tanked.
It's all about the dives today. Double stun, though, as Sowan is doing a dance, but the first blood will still go the way of Damwon. Lava going to use his TP this time to pick up 1 kill. Already has his tier. Is going to be looking for Punch as well.
Punch should wait, and now the body, very nicely done by Punch. Slam and matchup, and we already mentioned jungling around the Jace vs Aurelia matchup. Punch says, this is mine.
Oh, he missed
1
it.
HP.
1 HP.
That was actually unbelievably unlucky. It was 1 HP.
How does that even happen? So rigged. Red buff is playing for the red team. And now Bono's looking for a gank. He's got red buff. And a knockup. Here we go. Okay, ultimate comes in into the stun, and there's no hope. And that red buff helps out in making that gank work.
Damwon Gaming left home, and the weather report.
Looking for Nuguri here. Ults are available, and he's going to get knocked up into the stun. Waits on that Aurelia ultimate for quite a bit. Nice knockback and a flash. Plus Youmu's gets him out of dodge here. Well played by Nuguri 1v2.
Nuguri is really, really strong on
Punch. Not going to force the engage, but Hanwha are definitely looking to get on in there. Smite does go the way of Punch, though, and TPs are coming in. Sowan going to get low and have to blast away. Nice cast to keep him in range, and assassinated by the Akali. Gets that kill and is looking for another one, and Hanwha Life are just going to be totally routed, trying to force the fight at the Rift Herald. Is not going to work out this time. Hoyt, what are you doing?
He's dying. Oh, the Guardian!
He lives.
He actually lived with the Guardian shield. That was so big there. Big mistake by Hanwha Life. They all roll up, but it can only be a 5v4. The only person who can't join is Songyun. He has heal, so he has to play towards his lane. Nuclear teleports in. It's a 5v4, and the start of it is fine, because you do not want a free Rift Herald going to the enemy. They start to posture, and you're like, wow, yeah, okay, Zac, Aurelia, I can see it, Ryze and Braum, these strong champions, but the difference in the minimap. Ashe can join, Lucian can't, and then very quickly, Hanwha Life understand that they've made a grave mistake. I thought Hoyt was done for. He didn't have his heal available.
Didn't get it?
Yeah. Nuclear could get in. There's no heal on Nuclear. Hoyt hasn't got heal available. Got the barrier, and we censored it, Valdez. It was so close that it was actually not stream acceptable. Now we're getting from the 2 kills. 50 more from Gold as bot lane.
Okay, we're looking for the stun here. Can the Grey Health come in? Yes, it can. And it looks like after that tower dive, he's not going to have flash, and it's super easy for Hanwha to pick up a follow-up kill.
He was super deadsies, like you say. Endangered species at the moment. We had a scare in mid lane, but that's the confirmation that sadly the benching has happened. As Ult Flash and Blade of the Ruin can get some away, but a lot of tools used to escape Bono's turret dive.
Good arrow there. Showmaker able to get that one. The last shot from the cannon picks it up after he does a bunch of damage. Speaking of damage, Jace and Nuguri, 2 things that go very well together. And how about some kills as trying to get this one? The Dunkerino with the smite as well just puts Aurelia out of her misery.
That bounce was literally into Gragas' lap. It couldn't have been any better. The only way I've seen better plays when Skara says, watch this, puts down a regular Q, then bounces with the ult.
Still looking for an opportunity here, and it looks like he's going to find an Aurelia again as nice stun, but it's 1v3, my son.
So
See you later.
You remember when we talked about what it looked like? I know that in some other MOBAs, they can be very particular about this. I was told by Heroes of the Storm casters, we'll hold Heroes of the Storm analysis.
We're going fishing again as, oh boy, that's a big catch. Gets the Tom Kench and the Ash, but is it enough damage? Here's Aurelia, gets one, gets two, and Nuggery's going to flash over the wall here trying to get away. He's pretty flexible, actually. Nice gymnastics here from Nuggery. Might actually make his way out of this one.
But what do we say? Bono find and engage against 5 and make it about you, and that's what they did. They pick up the kills. Recreating it might be hard, but here's some welcome gold for the side of Hanwha Life.
Zach comes in too and puts down the dunk and makes that 3 into the pockets of Hanwha Life.
This is what Zach can do. No other champion has the threat range that he does with Elastic Slingshot. This game state is what they want. Side lanes, Jay's starting to walk up, but it's all done by Bono, and he gets the 2-for-1 that Zach versus Tom Kench can often provide.
Those Zach mechanics, you don't always have to talk about them, but he catches the catfish, flashes onto Ash, knocks the heads together, and kidnaps them both.
That is some genuine
Infernal. They got to get Sohan in here somehow. He does have his TP. Showmaker, though, trying to zone away Bono. He's now behind them as, okay, Damwon just step on in. Hanwha going to take the safe way out and say, we will let you have the Infernal. You beat us this time.
Showmaker got them in an Infernal alone. That was that rotational play here, I believe. Actually, no, a flank onto Sohan.
Oh, boy, Sohan taking way too much damage. There's the arrow to the face, but had to be devoured. Doesn't matter. Still going down. Showmaker zoning out so much of this. Zach going to go down on the top side and make that 2 kills now to the side of Damwon.
Really nicely played. Remember, this is with Flame in the lineup, and people say
not much you can do. They're going to try to 3v5 here, our Hanwha Life. See how this does work out. Taking a little bit of damage, but the smite is there.
There was no smite on Punch either, amusingly.
Okay, well, he did the damage anyway. Hoyt is going to be the sacrifice, and now here comes Hanwha Life, getting that slow onto the Ash. Rise does a ton of damage, but now they're turning it around. Sohan gonna get that nice stopwatch down, and now he's looking to go in once again. This is so close, but Punch turns it around, and in goes Showmaker too, as Damwon are gonna flex on top of Hanwha Life here. Down will go the last member, and Bono alone. Punch comes in at the last, as nobody's fooled by Bono coming in here. Oh, they get the Rise in the backside, just gonna open up this inhibitor, make that 1, and now count them 2. That's 2 of the inhibitors. Baron is out, and it looks like this is the moment. Really nice interrupt there onto the Elastic Slingshot. Showmaker going into the back line too, nearly assassinates Songyun almost immediately. As all the slows come in, the Casks gonna knock Sohan into danger as well, and it looks like Damwon Gaming should be picking up game number 1.
Like you called out, the most impactful thing there was the body slam, excellently done by Punch. Pretty good pose as well. They're gonna close out the game. Well-deserved victory for Damwon Gaming. And my only takeaway here is that our 1-trick Lee Sin's a 3-trick now. The Olaf's pretty good. The Gragas is right up there with the Lee Sin. Really nice from Punch, and Nuggery Punch come in. No problem cited. Nice victory, Damwon Gaming.
Certainly doesn't feel like a match where we're going to have Flame and Canyon subbed in. I see a sub right here, not necessarily because Sohan played a poor game or anything like that, but maybe you just want to try your luck at throwing in tall. Playing Sohan after all this time kind of feels like a ruse that is now up after game number 1. As Coach is going to be talking with Nuggery, and all the side of Damwon Gaming should be really happy with that win they picked up.
And I pull up game score, and we talked about how Hanwha Life have a match in hand. We also talked about how 3 of their matchups against teams that they are not favored to beat. Issue is actually compounded by the fact, Valdez, that